Good morning, dear students. Welcome to today's computer class. So, in the last class, we have completed our second chapter. Now, today, we are going to start the new chapter, that is, chapter 3, Log on to MS Access. So, before starting this chapter, you should know what is MS Access. So, MS Access is known as the Microsoft Access. It is a relational database management system. It is a RDBMS software. So as I told you, it is an RDBMS software, relational database management system software. So before knowing the relational RDBMS, relational database management system, you should know what is a DBMS. DBMS is a database management system. The most important thing in this DBMS is database. So database, what is database? So database is an organized way of storing information quickly and efficiently. It helps us to manage and access large amount of information. So as I told you, database is an organized way of storing information. So you should know what is the use of database and where we are using this database. So in our daily life, we are maintaining our personal address diary, records, addresses and telephone numbers of all our friends, and we are updating it also in our mobile phone, in our digital diaries or in our address book. So if any friend's phone number is changed, you are going to update it, you are updating it, you are cutting the old phone number and adding the new phone number. If his or her address is changed, then you are changing the address or phone number, address of that person, and you are updating like this our daily diary or address book or digital diary or your mobile phone contacts. So if any changes are there, you can add it, update it, store it or delete it, and all these functions are available in your mobile phone, in your digital diary. The same thing this database management system software is having. You can add, modify, delete or edit your records or the address or the students database with the help of this database management system. So as I told you, it is very difficult to maintain a database manually when there are hundreds and thousands of records are there, and by chance if committing errors in increases, computer records keeping system is a collection of program that enables you to store, modify and accept information in the database. So where we are using this database, so first of all, for keeping the list of students. If you are making any list of your class or your school students, you can save it in as a database file. The second thing is keeping the records of academic and co-curricular activity of the students. So all school are having now computerized software for keeping the records of the students of the academic and co-curricular activities, and with the help of that they can give the marks accordingly for their performance. Next one is the employees information in factories, malls and offices. If there are so many employees are there, and it is very difficult to maintain the register also, so computer database is the best thing to maintain the employees and their information in factories, malls and offices. And the most important thing where we all are using this database, that is the in the banks. So many customers are there in the bank, and every day they are doing the so many transactions, taking out the money, withdrawing the money, and some are adding the money to their account, and so many transactions in the bank are done by the customer. So this database is having all the list of transaction what each and every customer is doing in the bank. So as I told you, okay, for all this data we have to use one software that is known as the database management system. Database management system. The use of this database management system, so it's make very easy to add, modify or delete the records, and make your records and data computerized. So there are two types of databases are there. First one is flat file database. So flat file database, what is the flat file database? So flat file database refers to the data file that contains records which have a small fixed amount of field without any structural relationship. For example, as we used in Microsoft Excel, the data for making the chart, that data is known as the flat file database. So in Excel we made the chart for like this. We have taken the data serial name, then name, for example A, B and C. The marks of A in English is 8, marks in Hindi is 7, marks of B is 9 in English, and marks of B in Hindi is 5, and C for example 7, and in Hindi it is 9. And we made like this a bar chart in the Excel. So this type of database where a limited fields and limited records are there, that is known as the flat file database system. So the second one is the relational database. Relational. So from the name you can understand it is a relational database. Relation means two or more than two database is having a single field common in them. Only one field should be common in all these three database, and we can make the relation with the help of that field in the database, and that common field is also known as the primary key. As I told you, in the relational database there are more than two or more than two tables are there. So for example, this is your table 1 what we have seen in the flat based database system, and now we are making the another table. that is table 2. This one is table 1, this one is table 2. Here we are taking one common field, that is serial number. Here you can see the serial number. This common field, at least one common field should be there in all the databases, though for which you can use it for the relationing the database. The second one is we are making percentage, and this one is the grade. So here you can see the field of these two database. In the first database, one is serial number, name, marks of English and marks of Hindi. And the second table, that means second database, we are having one common field, that is serial number, then percent, then grade of the student. Now we will enter or fill the data. I have inserted the data of the first serial number, that is %70, and the grade is B. The second one is the %72 and grade is B. The third one, the percent is 84 and the grade is A. Now when you are using this MS Access and when you are taking the output of these two field relation after making them relational, after combining them relationally, these databases are joined with the help of this common field, that is serial number. So when you are taking the output of this, now we are having the two database. First one is table 1, second one is table 2, and when you are taking the output with the help of this RDBMS, you will get serial number 1, marks of English is 8, marks of Hindi is 7, percentage is 70, and his grade is B. Like this output you will get. Now when you check for the second one, you will get the marks of English is 9, marks of Hindi is 5. Now they are combined with the help of this primary key, that is serial number. These two databases are combined, and by giving this serial number you will get the data of the second database also in your output. So the Hindi marks is 5, his percent is 72, and again the grade is B. Like this, when you check for the 3, the marks is 7 in English, and in Hindi it is 9, and his percentage is 84 and the grade is A. So like this the output you will get. So with the help of this serial number you can combine two or more than two database, and this is known as the relational database management system. So now we have seen the flat file database system and relational database system, and for all this database we need to store a data. A database contains the specific structure to store data. So now we will see some basic terminologies. With the help of that you can get the function of this DBMS. So first and the most important thing, that is table. For storing your data you need a table. So what is table? So table, as we seen in the previous diagram what I have explained, tables are the building blocks of the database. Here you can store the different type of data: marks 1, marks 2, mark 3, mark 4, like this. So when you insert all the marks and the roll number of a particular student, and after inserting all this, you can save that data, and after saving that data, it becomes a table or a database. First of all, we will learn about the field. All the columns in the table, that means these, all these columns are known as the fields. All the vertical rows are known as the fields. Now the second one is the records. So all the horizontal lines filled with data like this are known as the records. And the third one is the data. Data means all the number or account number or phone number what you have inserted in this database, that are known as the data. All this data, 20, 30, 40, 50 or 10, 20, 30, 40, what you have inserted for each of the student or each of the candidate or employees are known as the. Fourth one is our query. So query is a query stores a vast amount of data and help to retrieve by filtering it. That means, for example, you want to see the marks of the student, how many are getting the 20. So it will search this and this, so it will give you answer to 2 students got 20 marks. So like this information, after inquiring about the all data what is filled in the database, it will give us the answer by searching all the type of data that is inserted in the field. So as our requirement, we can get the different type of result by using this query. Next, that is fifth point, is our forms. Forms are the user-friendly interface used to insert the data or enter the data. When you enter the data in this form, the data will be saved in a database. For example, if you want to enter the marks of your students, so the forms will be like this. So the name of the student, roll number of the student, then class, then marks of first subject, marks of second subject, marks of third subject. Like this you can enter for the different student, and when you click on the submit or save button at the bottom, it will be saved in the database that is in the MS Access database file. After this forms, that was our fifth element of the table. Then the last element of the table, that is the sixth one, that is the reports. It is used to display the selected data in the printable format. That means when you want to print the data or a particular data or the queries what you got from your database, and if you want to print that query, then the printed format is known as the report. यानी कि जो आपने क्वेरी पूछी है और जो आपने लिस्ट निकाली है उसको यदि आप प्रिंटेड फॉर्मेट में यदि ले लेते हो प्रिंटर से तो उसे रिपोर्ट कहा जाता है. So dear students, today we have learned about the database, types of database, that is flat file database and relational database, and the structure of database, elements of the table, that is field, record, data, query, forms and reports. So we have learned today about all these things, and in the next class we will learn about the Microsoft Access and how to make a database file or create a database file in the Microsoft Access. Thank you.